G'day everyone and welcome to Game 3 of the day, and welcome to the first game between Lolcano 1987 and Lil Chinito. Lolcano featuring in every single game today, and it was set up for him and Lil Chinito to play after Demon Hard 2, so here we are on Deb for some Lumber. God, geez, that's a brilliant mistake to make straight off the bat, but no, we are here for Lumber, actually, not Deb, and we'll be seeing Lil Chinito go up against Lolcano 1987. I nearly said Demon Hard because of the last game, but oh well. Anyway, so Lil Chinito splitting up. He's gone 3-4-1-2. A bit of a soccer formation reading out just there, but Lolcano 1987 has surprisingly beat Lil Chinito to the middle, and Lil Chinito looks a little bit hesitant at the moment. Just kind of defensive and setting up the areas that he wants to be set up in first. So I suppose that's a decent tactic, I guess, but Lolcano going all out right now, capturing every zone he can, and let's turn that volume up a little bit so we can hear those beautiful rifle and SMG sounds. So Lil Chinito having to retreat all the way back to these rocks. Lil Chinito also a US player in the tournament as well, so a little bit of representation for the USA here. Not everybody is an Australian player, but I won't get all patriotic on you as some other commentators do, as Lil Chinito probably wants to chuck the sneaky SMG soldier position that's in this house, but whoa, that just exploded my ears in my headphones, and that actually hurt my head a little bit as the shotgun troopers threw the AT grenade at that little, I don't know, what could you call that? That little extension, I guess, that little extra room, but that is a nice grenade throw over the house. We'll get the kill. Well, he got shot by the shotgun, and then he got completely obliterated by the grenade, so I guess that was a little unlucky there for Little. A little unlucky for Little. Haha, there you go. The middle is... Little, and Little. God, the middle is being captured by Lil Chinito at the moment. Jesus. God, that's going to be very, very annoying, saying the middle point every day, every 2 seconds, but no, Chinito is currently moving on the left-hand side. I'll change it up a little bit. He's putting those soldiers in the prone mode, a long way off from the hard cover of Lolcano 1987, but I guess that's good, so he can prone all his way into cover, so he doesn't get shot at all, so he minimises the risk of losing health before he gets to his hard cover. Now he's spreading out after he's got some soldiers to the wall, so some very, very nice infantry micromanagement there from Lil Chinito. Very, very nice. He's also ducking behind this wall for some strange reason. Maybe he can hear something that I can't. I can't hear anything. Maybe there's a machine gunner or something around. Is the veteran sniper out? No, in 15 seconds. So that means a 30 cal team can be bought as well. But as I know from watching the last game, Lolcano 1987 is not a huge hero point user. Either is Demon Hard 2, but I'm sure that Lil Chinito will be. He's being gunned down by all the SMG infantry that's currently scattered around this point from Lolcano 1987. He's also capturing this little area here. Jeez, I think I had a little bit of a rant in one of my other games that was on Deb. I think it might have been the Boogeyman Takasakis one, where there was just, this side was completely unfought over. They're just fighting head on through here. And you can see that Lolcano controls the right-hand side of this point and also the left-hand side of the point, which makes it 20 times more difficult for Chinito to capture the zone. But I guess not for Chinito, as he's a brilliant player. He will find a hole in any situation. But here comes a machine gunner, maybe? No, an SMG soldier. Where is the machine gunner from Lil Chinito? He's all the way back on this hill. A very, very nice position, I might add, but unfortunately not having anything to shoot at right now because there are no American soldiers that we can see in this area. The left-hand point is currently ticking up for the Germans, so Chinito will control that in the coming seconds as he spawns the veteran sniper and machine gunner. Very, very deadly combination there. It's 0 to 10 right now. Is that shotgunners at the middle from Lolcano? No, it's just regular rifleman. There's a regular rifleman as well. I nearly said there's a shotgunner, but no, it's just another regular rifleman at the moment from Lolcano. No huge shotgun spam at the moment, but that is a nice target for that machine gunner. If he was just behind the hard cover, so he didn't really need to set up the sandbag for this machine gunner. He needs a machine gunner behind this hard cover and also maybe be a sandbag up here, which Lil Chinito is getting on now. The first machine gunner should have gone to this hill on the right-hand side, and the second machine gunner should have gone to the hard cover over here, because he would have been able to pin down all this regular infantry moving up. But hindsight is a wonderful thing, I keep telling people. when I play games with them. But Lolcano has beautifully destroyed this half of the building, so he has easy access to just run in and use those windows for hard cover against the German troops. But at the moment, the German troops are using the other side of the house as their hard cover, as an SMG soldier in there is going to have to be flushed out by an AT grenade from Lolcano, so nice work there. There's also that little bit of hard cover still left, though, with the stove and the wall. Is that a stove? Yes, it is a stove. Look at that beautiful little detailing there, but unfortunately he got easily cut up by the rifleman as he ran around the corner. More assault squad soldiers? No, more regular soldiers. Not regular assault squad soldiers. Regular soldiers moving over on this left-hand point of Lolcano right now. And he's being outplayed right now, Lolcano. I did not expect this. I expected Lolcano to be up and about and absolutely kick Lolcano's butt. But unfortunately, that does not look like the situation that I expected at the moment. Lolcano, a very, very formidable player, and proving that against Demonheart, who is down 3 caps and down by 20-plus points, even 30-plus. For one game, but down by 20 plus points for both games, and was easily able to come back, compose himself, and get the win. The shotgunner there was itching to shoot that rifleman, but unfortunately he's probably going to get blown up by a beautiful grenade lob, and the shotgunner is now dead. So very, very nice micro there from Lolcano. He needs to move up on this zone, kill that second shotgunner in that zone, who can easily destroy every single soldier that Lolcano has on this side. He's in a very, very nice position, that shotgunner as well. He's a nice range away. Gets the full shotgunner range in that area as well. Here comes an M20 from Lolcano, his favourite light vehicle. Unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good one, but I suppose he uses it well, so that's fair enough by him. Here comes a 222 from Lolcano. We're seeing exactly the same ploy as the last game, but he's not moving that 222, surprisingly. I thought he would be. He's probably heavily microing up on this point. Does not have the time at the moment. The 222 is still not moving. There we go. It's off and about, the 222. As the assault riflemen are flanking up this hill. Very, very nice maneuver here from Lolcano. Changing up the angle from that Lolcano was expecting to be attacked from once he captured this point. I suppose he attacked it head on, but Lolcano came from the left-hand side and flanked up that hill very, very nicely. But here comes Lolcano's 222. Only if he knew how much trouble that Demonheart had taking out Lolcano's M20 with his 222, but there it is. He's going gung-ho for it. He wants it dead. Probably a little bit risky considering there's an SMG soldier there. Now he is not going to get the kill because he's still behind that wall, and he's just really struggling right now, Lolcano, to actually get anywhere near that soldier. But that was a nice kill. That machine gunner there has been cut down very, very nicely, so that means the middle will be easy to cap. Also, this right-hand flag is easy to cap. That shotgunner meeting his match just there. He's now moving to the left-hand side, but there was an AT rifle who died, unfortunately. Oh, whoa, what was that back there? Was that a Stuart? Very nice buy from Lolcano. I just heard the explosion of the 222 in the background. Very, very nice buy indeed, but a Panzer III from Lolcano. 222 rolling into the Panzer III. Very, very liable, very, very nice tactic, and whoa, that's a beautiful shot by the Brandenburger just there. Nice long range, was probably like a 25-meter hit to the top of that hill, and he blew up that M20 very, very beautifully. As we'll take a little bit of a top-down kind of bird's-eye view, as the Brandenburger trying to push up against the Americans' hard cover right now. Need that Panzer III to get its butt into gear and start moving in there, playing that infantry support role that it does so well. Left-hand side sees Lolcano Stuart rolling up the hill, and a bit of blitzkrieg enabled right now for Lolcano 1987. He's got riflemen and stuff scattered everywhere, and that was maybe a little bit too loud as that hurt my ears. That explosion, just like the other explosion that hurt my ears. Whoa, I'm really playing with the sound now. I'm getting funky, and I can hear it in my headphones. I probably should have the game volume set to a level that I like. I probably should have just left it at last game's level. I don't know why I changed it. I'm just a bit of an idiot like that. But he's pinning down that assault SMG soldier with every single bullet he has in his clip. Might be a little bit of a waste because I don't think the soldier's going to be dumb enough to pop his head up. But I suppose he's going to get an AB shot to the face anyway. So cop that, Lolcano's German soldier. 0 to 27, as I feel the slight hint of losing my voice at the moment. That's not very good at all, but Lolcano's rifleman is just kind of staring down this Brandenburger. Doesn't want to kill him because that would be a little bit advantageous to the American army, and you do not want to give the Americans the advantage at all, even when you're fighting for them, apparently. That American soldier had the idea of Volkstrom coming to the middle for Lolcano. Still the machine gunner back there. Also the veteran sniper back here. Another SMG soldier there for Lolcano. So he's got a nice variety of infantry on that hill. He needs to grenade out these soldiers that Lolcano just keeps popping in behind that building. He needs to start using this building as his own cover. There's just a little bit of a mismatch at the middle. If Lolcano is able to keep this side of the building alive, as that grenade lands in a nice spot, which will probably get a single kill. No, it doesn't get a kill at all. It gets eventually a kill from that Voltron soldier. He gunned down that other remaining SMG soldier and finally finishes them off. But he was able to keep this side of the building alive. He could have been able to use the windows for hard cover, but as soon as that gets destroyed, you've got nothing on the other side, because this whole building can be taken down by one AT grenade. I'm 95% sure of that fact. It's 0-33 right now. You can hear the birds chirping in the background. It's just kind of, everyone's just kind of mellowed out a little bit. Some airborne soldiers are coming to the middle and come say hey to their Voltron friends. Everyone's just kind of chilled and relaxed right now. There's no real big infantry engagements besides this Marine going up against this, these multiple Marines going up against the AT support infantry, but it's just kind of mellowed out a little bit right now. And it's going to start picking up a little bit now as the airborne are all flanking the middle point of the Voltron held Lil Chinito center point, blah blah blah. I kind of forgot my words there a little bit, but he needs to put this guy on hold fire, stop shooting, or return fire, so when he's fired at, when he's discovered, he actually has that rifle shot loaded up and ready to go to shoot at those soldiers that spot him. But he needs to get back in that zone now. He's destroying that house completely. Good work there. We'd probably leave this window open so he can put a machine gunner in there. Hopefully he does, Little Chinito. But here comes the Sherman Crocodile, and that is easily going to be able to take out that Panzer III, you'd think, but track damaged. Hull damage, track damage. Yeah, it was a little bit unlucky there for a little bit. Hopefully has a Panzer III coming, as he can spam out those Brandenburgers. Here it is, the Panzer G from Little Chinito, so very, very interesting. He might want to, see... Problem is, the Sherman Crocodile can easily account for this G, and if this is a flat area here, I'd say approach from here and take as many side shots as you can at that Sherman, you'll kill it. But unfortunately, he cannot do that. As I'm backing the Crocodile, if it gets one shot, the Crocodile can do so much more damage to the Croc can do so much more damage to the G than what the G can do to the Crocodile head on, really. It's been double tracked now, so that's a little bit unlucky there. But here comes a Stuart, maybe with APCR loaded, but it gets engine damage. Hopefully that's on fire. Yes, it is on fire, so that will explode. He does not really need to take that second shot at it, but he does, so he makes sure it's definitely hull destroyed. A lot of assault riflemen running in from Lolcano. Cringer up on that. He has the side armor shot, but it's kind of on an angle that maybe favors the Croc, or maybe just throws the shell into a little bit of disarray as it's trying to destroy this Croc. There we go, hull damage. Very, very well played there, Little Chinito. It's 0-33, though. This game hasn't been like Lolcano has had complete control over it, but he's just had control over the right areas at the right times at the moment. The middle needs to be capped by the German team ASAP, though, as the G is doing some very interesting driving. What? Okay, so I guess there's not a wall there, and he's now sinking into the bridge. Whoever designed this bridge was a very good architect, let's say that, as Little Chinito gets his way out of there. If he lost that G with a little bit of a glitch, that would have been very, very devastating. I'm pretty sure that's in hull damage. I don't know why that's still alive. Maybe it's just one of those glitchy things that the tanks usually do. I hear another tank in the background. Maybe a Sherman 76 like Lolcano played the last game. That was a very, very nice tactic that he used there. It's 0-33 right now. The Germans are going to try and tick up once they eventually capture this point. Lolcano definitely has the ascendancy on this right-hand flag, and I think Little Chinito might play the containing game over on that right-hand flag and just kind of leave it alone. But Lil Chinito thinks he can duke it out with whatever's back here. I would probably be a little bit careful. Oh no, he's got the SMG soldiers there. I was going to say he might be a little bit careful for a bazooka over the hill, but he has that covered. Hull destroyed from a regular Sherman. Wow, the G probably should have won that engagement, but very, very, very well played by Mr. Lolcano 1987 to get the kill on the G. The G, not the greatest tank for taking out Shermans. Probably should have waited to the H, but I suppose it took out the Croc, which is what it was bought for initially. So it's 1-33 right now, as I need to yawn and stretch at the same time. Oh, my back. That felt absolutely brilliant when I just stretched. But no, I'm very, very tired right now. Casting while tired is not the greatest. I was going to dual cast with Strat, but he said no, because he's tired as well. But I was like, hey, we could both leech off each other when one of us is about to fall asleep. The other one can start talking to keep the other one awake. But unfortunately, he didn't want to. He feels very antisocial and says he's on PMS at the moment. So that is a little bit unlucky. Could have had a dual casting extravaganza, I would have called it, if Strat could have casted with me. But unfortunately, he's a selfish prick and doesn't want to. Nice work by the Brandenburg, getting that grenade into a beautiful local war. That is Beautiful. Lolcano, absolute textbook grenade throw there. Identify the big group of soldiers, throw grenade to big group of soldiers, get big kill on big group of soldiers, and reap rewards of getting kill on big group of soldiers. Greyhound and Sherman doing a bit of a double attack on this left-hand side. Panzer Grenadiers are holding out, so the Brandenburgers are holding out for now. Might be in a little bit of trouble soon. If we don't have a Panzerfaust around here, they're going to be in some trouble. Then the 18 infantry soldier hiding all the way back there. It's a little bit useless all the way back there. It's now completely decapped this left-hand flag. What is that? Is a Panzer H coming from Lolcano. Very, very good. Probably should have been bought in place of the Panzer G. And I'm surprised that this Panzer J right now is not undergoing some repairs. I'm just Panzer and then any random letter in the alphabet. I don't even know what the letter is, but hey, I say it and you guys don't notice, and that's just brilliant. Panzer H right now from Lolcano is going to try and take a very interesting shot at the Greyhound. Yes, I didn't think he would get an angle on it there, but the Greyhound has escaped into the distance, and also the Sherman backs off up under the hill, so some more Brandenburgers are needed from our Lolcano. He's brought a flamethrower, then some SMG soldiers. See, in a 1v1, it's a very, very easy tactic to just bank with your MP and use the infantry such as the Feldschmiecker there and the Brandenburger, maybe even Panzerfaust squads, so you get those early game Panzerfausts. Brandenburger, Panzerfaust, Feldschmiecker combination. That's 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 3 is 6. You could buy 1 Panzerfaust squad, 3 Brandenburger squads, 4 Brandenburger squads, no, 3 Brandenburger squads, a Feldschmiecker squad, and another Panzerfaust squad. So there you go, and in that you could easily save up for a Tiger, Panzer H, or anything. Trying to do maths on the go is never good when you're tired, even though I'm decent at my arithmetic. I was not very good there, as the flamethrower is going to not burn. It's okay, now it's burning. Oh, I think there's a hill there. No, there's not a hill there. Maybe it was just struggling to actually get over the fence. Come on, little. Surely you can kill this rifleman now. Hopefully he doesn't turn around and shoot him in the face. It's actually a conscript soldier. I really don't know what's going on right now. Maybe Little's microing somewhere else. He's taking on this Sherman, and I think he got track damage, so that's very, very interesting by the Sherman. He would be aiming for the turret, hull damage there. The H was expected to win 10 times out of 10 in that engagement, unless you're Strat 29, then 10 times out of 10 for the Sherman. His tank play is absolutely ridiculous. And also Rochford J, Jesse Rochford J, I'm pretty sure he's called in Men of War, has an absolutely brilliant, mesmerizing tank play. It's so good. He's one of the hardest players to beat in a tank engagement. Besides Strat, I would actually probably rate Jesse Rochford a little bit harder, as Jesse is a very, very, very superior tank player on Men of War Assault Squad. Lolcano's H is just sitting back here undergoing some repairs. He's also going to grab the flamethrower with his flamethrower support infantry unit, because his flamethrower obviously died to that American soldier. And here comes a Wolverine and a Croc. Interesting. If the H takes a shot at that Wolverine, I think Wolverine's going to die. It's now track damage. Here comes another shot from the Wolverine. Crew injure. Croc is also going to try and do some sneaky stuff as well. Lolcano, very interesting. Wants to take out that Wolverine. Gets that Wolverine. Then hull destroyed it on the H. I'm adding up the maths, which I said don't do while you're tired. I think that might be a decent... Oh, that's an even better trade-off. Wow, I was actually about to say... That probably worked in the favour of Lolcano, but it completely worked in the favour of Lolcano when he ran up an AT grenade. If Lolcano does not win this game, it is probably the biggest robbery I've seen on Men of War in a long time, because he deserves to win this game right now. That Greyhound... Oh, actually, maybe not, because that Greyhound's still alive. Hold the phone just there, but he's taken out 2 Crocs, a Wolverine, a Stuart, an M20, that's 5 vehicles just there. I had to count them on my fingers. But he's taken out 5 vehicles, but he now has another Panzer J. Hopefully that's undergoing repair. I kind of want to ping that so it starts undergoing repair, because it'd be beautiful if he had a double Panzer J on the field. But hopefully Lolcano wins this game, because he does actually deserve it. He's been relentlessly attacked by Lolcano and been able to hold off pretty damn well against Lolcano's American mass production invasion at the moment against the German army, and that Greyhound is probably going to get away with its life once again. It's avoided a H and will now avoid a J, or maybe not. It's coming back towards a J. No, it's definitely going to get away now. It has definitely escaped with its life. The left-hand point is 40% American, though. 40% Americano, and that's not what you want. Hopefully that sniper who is scouting there a little bit can take out the soldiers of the airborne. So, interesting. I think Little deserves to win this game, but at the moment, he's not winning it. Obviously, because he's down on the scoreboard, but like, he should win this game, but for some reason, he's just not. Like, he he has the infantry there, he has everything, but Lolcano's just playing that little bit better, surprisingly, even though I think Lil is playing better. It's a very, very weird game. I think the score should be a lot closer than what it is right now. It's 10-41. Here comes the Panzer J. Be very, very risky at a time like this as that concrete block just goes flying off into the distance. Surely, there's another croc I can hear. No, I was going to say, if that was another croc, if you use your hero points for 3 crocs, I suppose that's very, very liable. You can spam rages and airborne. Little Chinito, do not lose that. Little Chinito, you just lost that. Little disappointing. No, very disappointing. I should reinstate my words. That is very disappointing because he could have won that game if he kept that Panzer III alive. He could have easily won that game. Croc will be undergoing repairs. Sherman will just about be ready. I'm pretty sure it was only hull damage. It looks pretty brand new, by the way. It looks like it's undergone some repairs, so that could come up any moment. Panzer J still not undergoing repairs. Marines, though, from Lolcano. So he's just... Lolcano is attacking the right areas at the right time, and I withdraw my statement that I made before of that Lil Chinito deserves to win. I actually think that the scoreline is pretty justified because Lolcano means... Oh, wait, is that another croc? No, it's another Sherman. Lil Chinito has played a brilliant game. That's the 7th or 6th vehicle out on the field right now. I can't remember from my previous count. But no, Lil Chinito has played a brilliant game, so has Lolcano, but Lolcano has attacked the areas that need to be attacked at the time they need to be attacked. That sounds very, very weird. Another Brandenburger squad from Lil Chinito, nice buy. But he's just been in the areas that he needed to be at the right times. It's 10-45 right now. No one's ticking up. Hopefully that, pardon me, Lil Chinito can, sorry about that. Oof, I just ate, so yes. A little bit of burping will be occurring as I'm eating, as I can't remember what I ate. Jeez, I can't even remember what I ate. I can't even remember how many vehicles I counted for the Americans, but here comes... oh, damn it. Damn it. That was going to be game-changing, and that right there is pretty crap, actually. Lil Chinito says wow. I say wow as well, as I don't really know why that hit the ground when he's probably direct controlling it, trying to hit that Sherman. That was like a GSM mod shot just there, but here comes another Panzer H from Lil Chinito, so... decent buy, but unfortunately, 10-47, 60% American at the middle. I think it might be game over, ladies and gentlemen. Just gentlemen, I'm pretty sure there's no ladies out there, but crew injure there for Little Chinito on the Sherman of Lolcano 1987. Now hull damage. That's game over right there. If he wasn't track damaged, he could have easily just rolled around the middle, killed that Sherman, and then maybe infantry blitzkrieg the middle with a 222 in support. But I think that is GG. It's 10-47. This point's being decapped as well. It's GG. Lil Chinito cannot win from this position. It's 10-47, as I just said before. 10-48 now, so there you go, a little bit higher. 2 points for Lolcano, who will gain another victory and move closer onto being a seed for the actual knockout tournament phase. This is just the league phase. The veteran sniper, everything's just charging at this Sherman for the fun of it. 10-49. Well played. I'll catch you for game 2, which will be occurring just after this game. Well played, Little. Well played, Lol.